Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Vira Sabrina. In my opinion, I totally agree about this statement. Credit cards are more harmful than debit cards because credit cards can cause serious problems for users if the card is used excessively. The negative impact that is felt is the increasing amount of debt. The more often we use a credit card, the more money that will be billed to us. Basically, using a credit card is using bank money to finance the shopping process. In other words, it is a system of debt owed to the bank. Meanwhile, a debit card is a saving card. Based on the definition from wikipedia.com, a debit card is an electronic payment card issued by a bank, usually called an ATM card, because its function can be used to withdraw cash or transfer money at an ATM machine. A debit card is issued in order to open a savings account. So, if it's used for shopping, there will be no debt and installment that must be paid every month, so that it will not be a burden for its user.
Hello, my name is Infridani Jam. I am a negative team. Here, I do not agree that the use of credit cards more dangerous than debit cards. I think credit cards have the main advantage is that it can provide instant loan use whenever needed. Even though the expenditure is worth more than the funds in the user's account. Having a credit card can also give users the ability to borrow money from the bank at any time. Credit cards also have other benefits, such as number one, credit cards can be cheap loans. Number two, cancel online transaction easy. And number three, traveling much cheaper, even more efficient food and drinks.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aghniya Putri. I will give my opinion about credit card more harmful than debit cards. I agree with this statement because debit cards are tied directly to your bank account. You can spend more than you have. This makes it impossible to fall into debt. Debit cards can help you control your spending. With debit card, you don't pay interest on the money you spend because it's your money. Almost all debit cards are PIN activated, which offer more security than simply signing receipt.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Lucia from Negative Team. Disagree with the statement that credit cards are more harmful than debit cards. The article is that a credit card can help someone to meet their needs. The nominal effect is quite large. About credit debt or whatever, in my opinion, it returns to the credit card user himself. If the person can manage expenses, there will be no accumulation of debit.
I'm sorry, Insia, I'm not with you. Credit cards can indeed to help make ends meet and even solve problems, because usually credit cards have large nominal. But being tempted by the credit cards itself can actually add the problem. At the beginning, he assumes he could be able to pay the bills every month. 1 to 3 months he was able to pay the bills, but in the following months he couldn't pay the bills and ended up in debt.
In accordance with the statement of Vira Sabrina. Sorry Vira, I'm not with you, because I think the use of credit card will not cause problem for its users if the credit card user use it accordingly. Because we know that a credit card is borrowing money from a bank. This is an action that can help people for certain activities. For example, there are people who want to open a small business but do not have the cost to open the business. With this credit card, people can easily borrow money from the bank to help open a business. In my opinion, so that the someone does not make a credit card a debt in the bank, there are several ways so that everything can still run well. Number one, learn the rules of using a credit card well from the start. Number two, buy something you need. Number three, use credit cards wisely and plan it. Thank you.